Hi guys, and welcome back to Reed's Readers with your host, Clinton Reed. And first off, welcome to the new setup. I will do a bookshelf tour before the end of the year. I am in my cozy Stitch Christmas hoodie because I'm here to bring with you my TBR for the Merry Bookmas Readathon, which I am kindly co-hosting during the month of December, right? Yes, December. Wow, if that tells you what this year has been like, listen. Question. Can you see something in frame? Nope, you can, but whatever. Whatever. But I've got 12 amazing books that I'll be reading for the entire month of December. And let's hope I accomplish it. Because so far, today's Thanksgiving and I've only finished one book this month. But, oh well. I have my handy-dandy notebook over here with the challenges. First off, if you do not know what the Merry Bookmas Readathon is, where have you been? I co-host this with the lovely Mel from Completely Melanie, and this year, Kaylani from Kaylani Simply Me. So this is going to be an exciting round. We have an exciting guest joining us, which you guys have already known, that Kristen Simmons will be joining us for the live show on December 19th at 2 p.m. Central Time. It's 3 p.m. in Tennessee, and I know it's 8 p.m. in England, and I think it's 11 in California, but don't quote me on the California part. We're still trying to learn time zones here. But y'all don't care. Let's just get into what books I will be reading for this amazing readathon. Prompt number 1 is Partridge in a Pear Tree. Read a book with either a bird, a fruit, or a tree on the cover or in its name. And for this, I will be buddy reading Stars Above by Marissa Meyer with the lovely Emily from Novell's Novels. But this is the new gorgeous cover with the trees, which I'm actually a huge fan of these new covers. Me and Mel are currently buddy reading the entire series. This is the final one before the graphic novels, which we may or may not be reading. Me and her will discuss that more in 2021. But I'm super excited. If you don't know what the Lunar Chronicles are, each book follows a different fairy tale character, which is reimagined with like a sci-fi twist. You got Cinder, who's Cinderella, Scarlet, who's Little Red Riding Hood, Cress, who's Rapunzel, and Winter, who is Snow White, with the evil queen running all through it. And this is what happens after the events in Winter, which shit went down. All I'm gonna say. And I am super excited for Stars Above. Book number 2 is Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. Read a red book. And for this, I'm going to reread one that I read last year because the sequel will be coming up in this. And that is In the Hall with the Knife by Diana Peterfreud. This is based off of the board game Clue and the movie Clue. That's all I'm going to say. That's all you need to know. That's all I knew going into it. All I got to say is I met Diana, and she is amazing, and I can't wait to read the sequel to this. But I wanted to do a little refresher. So I'm super excited for In the Hall with the Knife. Ooh, move you. I'm just going to screw you down. Oh, yeah. And then Silent Night. Don't judge a disability by its visibility. Read a book that either the author or the main character has a disability. And I will be buddy reading and rereading this with Mel and maybe Kaylani, but I know Emily from Novell's Novels is joining us, in a reread of A Curse So Dark and Lonely by Bridget Kimmerer, because the third one comes out in January, so we're going to read this one in December, the next one in January, and then the third and final in February, which I'm super excited about. Everyone knows this is one of my all-time favorite series. This is a Beauty and the Beast retelling where the main character has cerebral palsy, which my sister had. And I think the representation in this is just amazing. Next is I Have a Little Dreidel, read a book that involves a game. And for that I will be reading the sequel to In the Hall with the Knife, and that is In the Study with the Wrench. And you don't understand how fucking excited I am. If I could find a way for my channel to make it different and play the game Clue to choose my books every month, I would, but stay tuned. Clue is one of my all-time favorite board games. I know nothing about the sequel, and I want to know nothing about the sequel going into it, so I can't wait. I didn't like the fact that I got a little banged up. Friggin' Amazon. Next is I'll Be Home for Bookmas. Read a book in your favorite cozy spot at home. And for this, I am doing this one, right? Yes. I will be reading the sequel to our group book, and that is Scammed. Be buddy reading this with Mel and Kaylani. I love this series, and I can't freaking wait for a reread. Next is Baby, It's Cold Outside. Read a cozy read. And to me, a cozy read is a paranormal romance. And I will be reading the next one in the Mercy Thompson series, which I should have read these two that are on this list in November, but didn't happen, but whatever. And that is Fire Touched. If you do not know what Mercy Thompson is, it follows a coyote shapeshifter who is a VW bug mechanic, who ends up with the alpha werewolf. This is just my favorite paranormal series of all time, and I'm in love. So I'll be reading that. And next is All I Want for Bookmas Is You. And that is to either read a romance or a book involving a friend group. And for that, Silence Fallen, the next one in the Mercy Thompson series after Fire Touched, because it's a paranormal romance. And the Werewolf Pack, to me, is one of my favorite friend groups. So it fits for both of these challenges. Just saying, it's hot in my apartment. Next is Happy Kwanzaa! I don't know why I said it that way, but Happy Kwanzaa. Read a book featuring a character or an author of a person of color. For this, I chose Cemetery Boys by Aiden Thomas. Aiden Thomas is a person of color and a trans author with a trans main character who is a brujo. All I know is the main character accidentally summons his arch rival and there's a romance. I've heard amazing things about this book, and I am super excited for it, and I just simply can't wait. Next is my favorite things. Read a book featuring one of your favorite tropes. Now, I'm not going to be reading To Keep a Secret by Karen M. McManus, but I will be reading The Cousins by Karen M. McManus, which comes out on December 1st. And I am super excited about that one. I know nothing about it. I just know Karen M. McManus, and I pre-ordered instantly. And after I read that, y'all may or may not get a whole video about all the Karen and McManus books and me rating them, my favorites to my least favorite, which none of them are really my least favorite, but I'm super excited for the cousins. Because Karen and McManus this year has become one of my all-time favorite authors. Last challenge number 10. 10 is last Bookmas. I gave you my heart. And the very next day you tore it away. Or threw it away, sorry. But last Bookmas. Read a book that came out in 2019. You know that huge TBR y'all had from 2019? Did you get to all those books? Think not. But for this one, I will be reading Alice in Wonderland by Simon James Green. I just wanted another queer book. Came out in 2019, and this has been recommended to me quite a bit. Socially awkward Alex is used to disappointment, and this summer is looking to be his sorriest when he unexpectedly lands a job at Wonderland, a run-down amusement arcade. He starts making new friends. It looks like his bad luck is about to change. But in Wonderland, nothing is quite as it seems. And in life and love, sometimes you have to make your own luck. And I'm super excited. Number 11 is Underneath the Tree. Read a book that has been gifted to you, or gift yourself a book. Now, I may be reading Payback by Kristen Simmons, which is book 3 of the series, if the digital art comes in time, which I should be getting it, but I'm not 100%. So, I'm also going to try to read Brother Song by TJ Klune, which pretty sure when this Green Creek series has become my all-time favorite series, followed by the Cursebreaker series, but this is the 4th book in the series. I don't know if it's the finale, but it will follow Carter. I was supposed to read this in November, and I didn't get a chance to get to it, so I am hoping and praying that I can get to it in December, because I would love to end the year and finish all the books in the series so I can read more TJ Klune next year, because I'm super excited. And last but not least, challenge number 12. 12, there we go. To read the... I want to wish you a Merry Bookmas. We want to wish you a Merry Bookmas and a Happy New Year. I don't know what the hell's going on to me. But we will be reading... This is the Guru book where everybody... We will be reading The Deceivers by Kristen Simmons. Welcome to Valhalla. When Brynhilde is recruited to the elite mysterious Valhalla, it seems too good to be true, and maybe it is. Bryn spends her free time conning spoiled, entitled rich kids out of their allowances. Any guilt she feels is worth the ultimate goal: college. But the director of Val wants Bryn to put her conning skills to use on much bigger, riskier targets. Instead of honors English textbooks, her assigned reading is a history of scams. She'll be graded on how well she can execute classic hustles and deceptions. For the first time ever, Bryn feels like she belongs. She has real friends and a potential boyfriend. Then again, they're all basically professional liars. The only one who seems honest is the senator's son she's been assigned to con for her semester project. But he wouldn't be her mark if he wasn't hiding something. Oh my god. It's amazing, and I am so happy we are ending the year reading this series, because it's fucking phenomenal, and everyone needs to read it. And this is like one of my favorite covers with people on the cover, because it like literally represents this book. Like, just And I just realized I'm reading a lot of retellings. Stars Above, technically In the Hall with the Knife, and A Study in with the Wrench is kind of a retelling of the board game Clue. Deceivers and Scammed are both, and Payback are all retellings of Valhalla, Norse mythology. Curse So Dark and Lonely, Beauty and the Beast, and I think Alex in Wonderland is a Wonderland retelling. But who knows? Let me grab this stack of books. These will be the 12 books I will be reading for Mary Bookmas Readathon. Oh my god, they're all gonna fall. This is my TBR. Are you guys joining us for Mary Bookmas? Comment down below and let me know what books you're excited to read. Are there any on this list that you've read before and you want to tell me your thoughts? Go right ahead. Is there any in this stack that you want me to prioritize over the others and hear my thoughts? Let me know. Comment down below. And if you're new, might as well hit that thumbs up. And while you're at it, subscribe because you know you want more content. And I hope you guys have an amazing, happy Thanksgiving. And you guys are going to join us for Mary Bookmas, so we can end this year having lots and lots of fun together. Until next time, remember kids, reading is what? Fundamental. Oh boy.